So for this family enrichment activity, we want to catch them being good. We're going to do a quick one-question experiment. Are you aware of the temperature where you are right now? Chances are that unless you are either too hot or too cold, you aren't thinking about the temperature. We rarely just sit around thinking, oh gee, sure is comfortable around here. I hope nobody messes with the thermostat or brings me a fluffy blanket. But let it get too hot or too cold and see how our awareness levels shift. And the same is true of our kids. As long as they're behaving well and doing what we would like, we often fail to notice. But let them misbehave and we see what happens to our awareness. So this lesson has been about using discipline skills to handle the parent on problems and at the same time teach your child responsibility. And the skills we have presented are tools for you to choose from when discipline is needed. They're respectful, they allow the child to participate in solving the problem, and that teaches the important skill of self-discipline. And still, like all discipline methods, they're going to fall short. So to really get the most out of discipline, you need to pay attention to what your child is doing well. When children get the idea that they're only noticed or important when they misbehave, what do you think they're going to do in the future? Misbehave. And active parents recognize that children need encouragement for positive behavior even more than they need discipline for their negative behavior. They look for opportunities to catch them being good and then offer an encouraging word. And this focus on the positive is especially important after you've used discipline to correct the misbehavior. So this week, practice training yourself to notice more of the positive things that your children do and comment on them in a supportive and affirming way. So a few phrases to get you started are, hey, good job, nice going, or thanks a lot, way to go, keep it up, that's the idea, awesome, excellent, you're doing a super job. And feel free to build on this list as it suits you. So for example, we saw how Dennis the Menace, his mother, used a logical consequence to teach her son not to paint on the walls. So let's say that a few days later, she catches him being good and wants to offer him some encouragement. So you can say something simple like, hey, I really like the way that you're using paper for your art project. And that lets Dennis know that she recognizes the effort he's made to stay within the limits that she's set, and it's likely going to encourage him to cooperate more in the future. If she is feeling more expressive, she can add something like, I feel good knowing that you heard what I said about not painting on the walls, and now you can create that fabulous artwork and we can have clean walls too. How about if we take your pictures on this wall? It'll be like having our own museum. And you may recognize this structure as similar to the iMessage. The difference is that with these positive iMessages, we're focusing on the child's improvement or other behavior that we want to see more of in the future. And you may notice at the end, instead of telling Dennis what she would like him to do differently, she offers something that he will probably like. And it's similar to a reward, which can often backfire, but it's different enough that it's unlikely to produce a what's in it for me attitude. Another example after using your new discipline skills to decrease the fighting between your children is you catch them cooperating. Your positive iMessage might start out like this. Hey, I really appreciate how you two have worked on getting along better with each other, and it makes me feel really good to see you enjoying each other's company. And at the end of your iMessage, you can let them know that their cooperation has let you get your work done faster, so now you have time to make some popcorn, play a game, or whatever. Fill in the blank with a fun activity that you and your kids are going to choose together. And don't worry if you don't use every step of the positive iMessage every single time. The first statement alone, telling them what you like, is good encouragement by itself. And it's best to use your own words so that the message feels natural to you.